Alright, let's try this again.
Welcome to what I am going to call the Blitz Ballroom Blitz. See what I did?
I got what you...
Yeah, okay, good.
I got it.
I thought maybe it would go over your head, because you're underwater.
Ah, you got me, Zing!
I didn't even plan that. I'm just so good.
I'm gonna make it.
So, how stoked? How stoked would you say you are to be playing Blitzball? Like, what percentage of stoked? Like, on a scale of this terrible day you're having currently to a fireplace that has been stoked with a stoker.
I mean, I have emotions. Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you too. This might actually go in.
I think it will.
Bam.
I mean, your shot exceeds the catch.
Woo!
Go! Lo. Why is that a thing? Does someone know that?
What, like yelling like a jihadist when you get a goal?
Yeah, like why is that? I mean, I know
know
it's like a soccer thing specifically, or a football thing if you are
For funsies,
not from
I
our
guess?
country. Also,
For great justice.
it's just it just seems weird. I mean, I know we have like weird like touchdown dance. That seems weird, probably. I don't really understand that either, though. In fairness,
I mean, people like to celebrate.
no,
Get him.
no, people don't.
Get him, everybody get him.
Now remember, all of your players suck and are the balls, but not the blitz balls, because then you'd have success.
Now, what was this thing about hiding behind your goal that they were saying?
Supposedly, if you go behind your goal, everyone starts spinning around in circles, and no one can do anything for the rest of the game. Yep, they're doing it now. So, this is the recommended way to win the game, according to the walkthrough, and, you know, probably dominant strategy as well.
Wow, look at this is...
All you have to do is succeed at one goal, and make sure that the opponent gets none goals, and then you do this, and then they can't possibly win.
Is this really happening?
Yeah.
I thought they were like... I thought it would be like hard to make this work. But here we are.
No.
Here we are. 2
All
minutes
right,
left,
it's
apparently.
2-minute mark.
The fans are getting impatient.
Hopefully you retain control of the ball. How does that work?
Why would they be calling for some action? We were just spinning around like assholes.
Isn't that what the people wanted? We're supposed to give the people what they want.
Are you not entertained? Is this gonna mess up my strategy though? If Waka comes in,
Yeah,
am I gonna
that's
have
my
to-
concern at this point. That's my concern.
That would suck really bad.
That would be
if this whole Waka
that'd be
BS
super annoying.
screwed me over.
Yeah,
and
like
I got a point
Waka
or
shows
something.
up and then for some reason the ball like defaults to the other team.
Alright,
and
I'm
they,
gonna
like,
go out on a
score
limb and
right
say
now.
if that happens, I'm not doing this again.
What? No,
No.
we have to give the people what they want.
No, they don't care.
Which is many minutes of spinning around like assholes.
Alright, can we skip this?
Boca. Everyone wants a vacation or something. I don't know what's going on.
Or they really like
Everyone seems to be
out of
calling
focus
for
lens
Waka,
flares.
folks.
Could be that.
Yeah, I'm a fan, as you can tell from my art.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And your fondness for J.J. Abrams Star Trek films. Those are,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those use a variety of lens flares, to be fair, but...
Say, where is that player going?
Shouldn't you know the name?
That's
of...
actually... I mean, I understand why they did that, obviously, but considering that he used Waka's first name
Yeah,
earlier,
right.
it's extra annoying that he wouldn't even
that
call him...
player.
Yeah. At least have the fucking announcer call him, like, the new guy or something.
Yeah, right.
Because, like, then it'd be like, oh, like, I have stats on all these people I know, but, like,
Yeah.
this guy just showed up.
Yeah. As opposed to that player.
Yeah, that-
I don't know anyone's name.
I did kind of feel left out, but it really was the Aurochs and Waka show after all.
Oh, man, would you watch the Waka show?
Absolutely.
I wonder what's happening.
This is so acid. Like, this is the sort of thing that would only happen in a sports movie. This would
Yeah.
never actually happen in a sporting
I
event.
know. I love that.
Oh, it's Waka. He's
So I'm
back on
able
the
to
field and
skip
ready to go.
skip this cutscene in that I can press X and mute their talking and get rid of the text, but it doesn't shorten the
No.
length of the cutscene in any discernible way.
It, in fact, just annoys the, like, 4 people who are trying to read the cutscene.
Yep. So now you know, everybody.
Now you know why that's happening. Now you know why you're mad.
All right. So are we gonna start with the
I
ball
love,
or?
like, what, like... Why is a player just allowed to leave without calling a timeout, and then another player's allowed to just swim through his own goal in the middle of the game? Alright, there's a blitz off, but you still get to cheat.
Strategy.
Horrifically. So you're not interested in playing more Blitzball in a fair, legitimate...
we're gonna spin around like assholes for the rest of this game. Oh, he's close. Oh god.
Whoa, hey.
Oh Jesus.
What? Since when? Oh, and it's like at your goal.
I'll break him.
I'll break him first.
I did it.
But now, like, you have to get rid of him or something.
Is it working?
Well, he's left. Oh, he's getting back into position now.
Oh.
Like, his AI must have just been set to chase you for some reason, and everyone else was, like, at neutral.
Oh.
So neutral, while you're doing this, defaults to spin around like an asshole.
Right.
It seems really appropriate, though.
That we end the game this way?
Yeah, because it is our dominant strategy
Spinning around like assholes. Yeah, it's our motto, really.
I mean, it's damn near close.
Always be spin around like assholes.
I also am fond of the Renegade Constabulary motto, an alternative to quality.
We are that. We A B S
Time's up!
Oh, we did it!
Imagine if this happened at, like, you're, like, watching a football game, and it's, like, a 0-0 game until someone scores, and then for the rest of the game, everyone just runs around.
Look, like, Keeper leveled up. Good job, Keeper.
Wait, how even?
We got a strength sphere. So we should restart, right?
So, is strength sphere all you get for that?
Yeah, that's literally the only reward.
Is it?
It's actually pretty sweet, though. I was reading up on it. It gives you +4 to strength. You can make any node.
Right,
node
yeah.
A strength thing.
I thought I remembered it either giving you or, like, unlocking somehow later in the game, like, a special for Waka. Also, we just got a trophy for teamwork.
Yeah.
So, like...
We are a team now, apparently.
Well,
finally. After all this time...
Well, I wouldn't use those words. Imagine if you, like, threw up in a Blitzball game. It's just, like, everywhere.
Is he breathing heavily underwater? Is that what was just happening?
Maybe.
He's definitely breathing.
He was poisoned before, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was just sick.
We won!
The improbability of all of this is ludicrous. It's just... none of this makes any sense.
It's the slowest swimming experience ever.
Can we also... I feel like we glossed over this a little bit too much in the previous episodes.
Glossed over what? How ridiculous Blitzball is?
No.
Their water dynamics, hydrodynamics.
The whole Yuna incident?
What, with the whistling?
No. After the whistle. So, like, you know, we meet up with Yuna, we wander around like assholes because we don't know where anything is. And then, you know, someone saw Sir Orin in a cafe. We go in the cafe.
Yeah.
And then two things happen. One, Kamari gets in a pushing match with Brian, leader of the Ronso. And two, we see some more, like, stock footage of Blitzball on the TV. And then, like, seconds later, we go outside, and Lulu shows up, and Lulu's like, hey, you know how Yuna was with you before? She's been kidnapped. Like...
It's perfect.
How could we get outside without noticing she was missing? Because we don't go outside, we don't leave the cafe to be like, Yuna, where are you?
Right.
Secondly, not only is Lulu better informed about Yuna's whereabouts when she was with you seconds ago.
Right.
But so is Waka, who is currently managing the Blitzball game with the losingest team in the history of the fictional sport. Poised to win the game at will somehow.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they haven't won a game in 10 years and they're literally the laughingstock of the world. Literally. And both of these people know better what's going on with Yuna, who was with you like 10 seconds ago, than you do. How is that possible? And how is it possible that Waka can win at will when he's just... His record doesn't make any sense. It's wildly inconsistent.
Storytelling.
Storytelling is far from an answer. Storytelling is the opposite of an answer to that question because storytelling would prevent this situation from occurring. Hey, your guy's reached his limit, comma break.
Yeah, I've decided to save it. I think something else happens after this.
Probably. I was just pointing it out. take it to the limit.
Oh, he's kind of low on health. I should probably heal him.
Should maybe do that. I asked a while ago how many potions we have. Neither one of us addressed that, or even attempted to answer the question, I don't think.
More dudes. Ugh.
It's a real oyster carnival here in the Blitz sphere. I think is the Blitz sphere above or below the troposphere?
I don't know. It's a good question. Leave my elevator alone.
Do you think that... that's what they should have done with Final Fantasy X too.
An elevator?
No, they should have taken it... They should have, like, gone to another planet. They should have, like, I don't know, they find some Stargate Machina or some bullshit.
Right.
And then they have a whole Blitzball planet. They fill the whole planet with water. And then it's just like some giant, bizarre Blitzball nightmare.
Sounds like a party.
I mean, real talk though. Better or worse than actual Final Fantasy X-2?
Probably better. I mean, that game was really bad.
I mean, I don't hate that game nearly as much as you do, but I think that would be a hilarious fucking concept.
It's definitely not for me. How about that?
That's entirely
It's
fair.
not at all
Well, it's not for a
me.
lot of people. To be clear, when I say I don't hate as much as you, I specifically mean the two of us.
Yeah.
Because me, in relation to most people, I didn't hate that game as much as most people.
Yeah.
It's not a good game. I don't think it I don't think its combat system was as bad as most people say. I actually kind of liked the dress sphere nonsense.
Really?
It maintained a similar sensibility to this game while still building on it and doing something new. Because instead of just switching out your teammate, you would just switch out the role, which is more or less the same thing.
Yeah,
it just looks different.
The mechanic is cool, but the way they use it, like the whole dress situation, it's just not for me.
I thought it was hilarious because it's completely ridiculous.
Oh, he took off his shoulder thing.
His other sleeve.
That means he's serious.
He's super shaved. Did you notice how smooth he was under the
Yeah,
arm?
it's true.
Hey, someone saw Sir Erwin fighting a lizard. It's me. I saw that happen.
No more power for you. I break it.
That was probably excessive.
Nah.
It wasn't overkill, but it was excessive.
Everything I do is excessive.
Is that
Also,
true?
all I do is win. Hey, hey.
I believe what you mean to say is, all I do is win, win, win no matter what. Got
Also-
money on my mind, I can never get enough.
Yep.
And every time you step up in the building,
Uh-huh.
everybody's hands go up,
Question mark?
and they stay there.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
they stay there.
Pretty much, yep.
Up, down, up, down, up, down. I know that song pretty well.
I got him.
What are your feelings?
Oh,
Oh,
oops.
he got you in return. Hey, wait. You seem to have kept your thing. I thought you lost it.
I guess not.
Maybe only summons do
Maybe,
that, but
maybe
I
when
thought
I Phoenix down him, he'll lose it.
that's possible.
Nope.
Yeah, I really thought that worked that way. Huh.
I break your power. No more power for you!
I like that every time Warren does anything, the camera shifts to the most dramatic angle possible.
Of course, he's Orin.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Tidus, why you always gotta be dying?
Well, because you healed him for negligible amounts.
Let's spiral his cut. Oh yeah.
Whoa, that was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Considering how
Bam!
spectacularly we both failed at our attempts to do this previously.
Yeah.
I love, like, up in the corner, like, when you highlight certain things on the menu, it gives you just these, like, weird quasi-English things. Skill! Use skills! Oh! Oh, that's what that does. Also,
Here, I
it
make it better
appears,
now.
also, it appears as though Tidus has fairly low HP.
He
by
does have very
comparison.
low HP.
That might also attribute to the always dying.
Yeah, we should probably
ABD
do some
always be
spirit
dying.
gritting.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really had... I mean, this...
We haven't been grinding all that much.
Well, it's also just like, we leveled up before we got here. We haven't gained that many levels since getting here.
Yeah. Alright, I killed another dude. There's been no dialogue. It's literally just been like, monsters! Okay, fight!
There was some dialogue in there. I was not paying attention to it. You got a water blade.
Oh, good. Sure,
Monsters, let's fight.
great. Oh, this will go.
Hey, give me a...
There's your dialogue. Oh, snap. It's time for this now. Do you remember what happens?
Vaguely, yeah. Doesn't he summon your best friend?
My best friend. Zzz.
I like that he does the Blitzball victory. I know it's also the other thing. Don't yell at us in the comments. It's a fucking joke.
Chains.
Imagine if he was just doing the Blitzball victory thing. He's like, that was a good game, and then he just runs away. There'll be monsters up in this bitch. Peace.
It has arms just to hold up that chain thing.
It's like a Venus flytrap is trying to eat like the world's tallest mummy who's into bondage. He's got the hiccups. That's what that is, by the way. Imagine if that happened every time you hiccuped.
That would be a bad time. If that happened every time the professor hiccuped, we'd all be dead. She hiccups all the time. I have not hiccuped since middle school.
I do not believe you.
Yep.
At all.
Yep.
I believe you minus 5%.
I don't hiccup. Doesn't happen. Like, if I eat too much starch too quickly or something, I'll get, like, maybe 1, but I don't really count it as a hiccup. It's more like just like a... But, like, the, like, repetitive, like, every so often, like, kind of situation doesn't happen to me.
It probably happens when you're drunk like a Japanese wino stereotype,
Yep.
and you just forget about it because you're drunk.
That's probably true. Save the current game?
There's more, like, weird saves that I remember.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that was, like, a pretty rare thing, but it's happened, like, 4 times since we got to this town. Oh, God.
You're really leaving,
The
Captain?
Blitzball trophy is
Shouldn't
a giant
you heal up
dildo.
first?
It really is.
Yuna needs me with her now.
Thor.
I can't be lying around in some
But it's
bed.
glass. It's a giant blue
Yeah,
glass
but-
dildo.
Right?
Come on, look sharp. The blitz season
Looks
just
pointy.
started.
I
Don't make
wouldn't
those faces, yeah?
put that in your hoo-ha.
Well, first off, you shouldn't be putting anything in my hoo-ha.
What's with the dog?
Well,
Why wouldn't there be a dog during the dildo presentation cutscene?
you be good.
He's talking to the dog. Woof.
I can't hear you.
He looks kind
Woof!
of. He looks kind of like that creature from Neverending Story. What the fuck's his name?
Falcor?
Yeah, Falcor.
Love me some Falcor.
Doesn't he kind of look like Falcor though? Just the
A little.
ears and the being a fur thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway.
Fuck those people.
Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah?
Yeah.
From now on, I'm your
You don't.
full-time guardian.
You don't make this game so much better
What?
if
Sir Waka.
someone made a mod for it
Good
so
to
that
have you
every time like someone's mouth moved, it made like an animatronic hiss sound. So make it seem like everyone was just in like the Hall of Presidents or some shit from fucking Epcot. Just like, sorry for making you wait, Yuna.
Any news on what happened?
Not
That'd be
really.
amazing.
We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour.
Everyone's just like,
That's
eh,
about it.
whatever.
Maester
No one has an appropriate appreciation for
so
anything
powerful.
I know.
that's happening at any point of this game.
No one's emotions are ever relevant to what's going on.
No.
Like, they're like, this doesn't matter. And then when it does matter, they're like, when it doesn't matter at all, they're like, ah!
Yeah.
Stand there.
Like this.
All of this is your fault.
It's like,
Getting
I
swallowed by
barely
sea,
even know what you're
ending up
talking
here in
about.
Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark and everything.
He's such a sympathetic character. I don't know why I don't like him.
Go figure.
If only I could, like, express the face that I would make to say that as a sound wave for the people to understand at home.
Not possible. Technology doesn't exist.
Who are you?
I suppose that's not technically true. I know they have those programs that can, like,
knew
make
my
a
old
sound
man,
out
didn't
of an image, even though that doesn't mean anything.
You also
I was
know
listening
his
to
father?
The Sound of Space
correct.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Some people
Hey, man,
turn,
there's no
like,
way. That's
electromagnetic
just impossible.
oscillations into sound waves.
sure.
And so you could, like, listen to what space sounded like.
Doesn't space just sound like radio from, like, 40 years ago or something?
No, I mean, it's mostly, like, weird, like...
Then I went to Xanark
And, like...
It's like someone broke your theremin.
over you.
Yeah.
Like someone, like, chopped off some dude's hand and left it on your theremin.
Ugh.
I could bring you to Spira.
Alright?
Why did it have to be me?
Because you're his
Jack asked
son.
Me to.
That's a terrible reason. I don't even like that guy.
Is he alive?
Imagine if the person you hated most was like, hey,
It depends
mutual
on what you
friends
mean
of
by
Tek.
alive.
Like, I need you to go and ruin Tek's life.
No longer human. But then, I felt something object there in that shell. Couldn't you?
That
You
was
must have
blatant.
felt him when you came in contact with sin.
That's not subtle at all. Is it supposed to be subtle?
I feel like it's supposed to be at this point, but it sure isn't.
Alright, maybe it's not supposed to be.
It is.
Okay, never mind.
Sin
Wow, I
is
really
object.
thought that... I mean, I guess you're sort of incredulous about it for a while, but I thought that didn't come up until later.
Yeah, I know, me too. I thought this was introduced
No, that's
way later.
ridiculous. No way! I don't believe you.
This is also just like an insane reaction. Like, a more logical reaction would be like, that doesn't make any sense. Why
Yeah.
would I believe you?
You
Mark
see
Hamill did it
for
better.
yourself.
I really want Sin to come up and be like,
Come with me.
I am your father.
I say no.
Just
I
gets
don't
hit by a
care
tidal
about
wave.
Yeah. Party foul.
I see. Sorry you feel that way.
You're calling him a chicken?
Fine then.
Ain't nobody
Come or don't
calls him
come,
a
it's your
chicken.
decision.
There's such a weird plot device in that movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Isn't it weird?
Why am I supposed
Like,
to
I mean,
don't
it-
get me wrong, I love
me
Back to the
my
Future,
decision.
but it's a really strange
never
thing
told
to
you.
No,
like
it is. At
drive
least,
the whole
at least
story.
though it's
You're the one who
consistent.
tell me what's going on
And
anyway.
it's something that he genuinely needs to like fix about himself to change his future. So it makes sense. It's still weird though.
It's still
Like
weird.
it could be a lot worse than it is,
Yeah,
but it's
irritating.
weird.
I know. Or are you afraid?
Are you gonna cry? The weird child appears. He cried! I saw it.
Manny, Manny, man.
It's all right.
I'd touch you, but like there's a bunch of like weirdly exposed skin and I don't...
What was the point of that fade to black?
We were just trying to emulate your favorite game that we haven't had a chance to play in a while. Until Legends Dark Kingdom.
Alright, we'll have to find out whether or not he'll go
up
back
to
to Xanarkand next time. Oh wait, it can't even pause.
Nope.
Can't even... Unskippable, unpausable cutscene.
I'm going over
Yeah,
my
what part of
services
this
to you.
game made that unclear?
Alright, well I guess you're stuck with this, guys.
Haha, game made a liar out of you. See you next time.
There it is, bye!